أعوذ بالله من الشيطان اللعين الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين، خاتم النبيين أبو القاسم محمد وعلى أهل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين. السلام على الحسين وعلى علي بن الحسين وعلى أولاد الحسين وعلى أصحاب الحسين. I want to first begin by thanking all of you and congratulating all of you for attending the majlis of Abu Abdullah alayhi afdal salatu wassalam. I had originally planned a lecture to talk about some aspects of the qalb, the heart, as described in Quran. But unfortunately, for some reason, my notes had become deleted. Actually, I just saw them now. So, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. I had prepared them, and then as I came here and I was opening them on my phone, they had been deleted. So, it's MashaAllah. So instead, I thought perhaps I would just give a very brief summary of that and then talk about something else, because I had a number of ayahs and narrations and I don't have them now. Inshallah, I mean, I'll just keep it brief. And so the reason I wanted to just speak about the heart specifically is because we have this beautiful narration from the Holy Prophet in which he says that the remembrance of Imam Hussein alayhi salam is a heat. It's a har. That's the word that's used. It's like a fire. It doesn't use the word fire, but it's a very strong heat that is in the qalb, the heart, the spiritual heart of the believer, and it never subsides. And it's very important to understand that your heart is very precious. The spiritual heart is very, very precious. And it's very sensitive. We have a narration from Imam Baqir in which he says that the heart is white. The heart of the believer is like a white, clean slate. But when a person commits a sin, it creates a black dot. And as that sin continues, that blackness will continue and cover the heart. And it can reach a point where the heart becomes completely black by the sins. And it starts to invert. And the Imam said that's the meaning of this verse of Quran where Allah says, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. كَلَّا بَلُرَانَ عَلَىٰ قُلُوبِهِمْ بِمَا كَانُوا يَكْسِبُونَ. So Allah says that there was like a rust on their hearts because of what they did. And it's very dangerous. What happens is that the heart becomes inverted. And once a person becomes completely inverted, they will leave faith. Their heart will become hard. What does it mean to have inverted heart? It means that a person's entire focus is backwards. The heart that you have, the spiritual heart, is supposed to lead you towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and allow you to focus on the more heavenly things, the things of the akhirah which are more important. But the inverted heart, like the heart of the kafir, it's only focused on the dunya. So it becomes upside down, and the sins can do that. The sins can do that. But the majlis of Imam Hussein and the remembrance of Imam Hussein, the Prophet is saying, it's a very strong heat, it's like a fire. That means it can cleanse the heart. It can clean it. If a person has this darkness, if a person is starting to get hard-hearted, then the remembrance of Imam Hussein is a means to clean that, a means for a person to reverse this unfortunate spiritual situation before it becomes too late. And we see that remembrance of Abu Abdullah ﷺ inspires the most beautiful and amazing acts of kindness and charity and goodness that we have never seen. Take a look now at the city of Karbala. I was having a discussion with a brother last night who's from Iraq, and he visits Karbala regularly, and he goes for the Arba'in regularly. And he was telling me about many of his different friends who live around different parts of Iraq, and what the situation is in different cities in regards to the Arba'in. And it's absolutely amazing. And those who have been have seen it. You see, there's like 20 million people come, and somehow everyone is taken care of. All the people who live there, they compete with each other just to take care of the people who are coming to visit Imam Hussein. They compete with each other who can be more generous, who can serve the Jawar more, who can give more. See, this is a way that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it's a blessing that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given. You see how it changes the hearts of people? It takes them from being selfish and hard-hearted to being selfless. He was telling me he has a friend, a brother, who has a factory that makes ice, very large blocks of ice. It's this very large factory, and he makes a large amount of money from this factory. He keeps a safe, a large safe. He just takes for his family just what they need. All the rest of the money goes in the safe. Everything that he makes throughout the year goes in the safe, and then when it comes time for Arba'in, he spends it on the Zawar. Every penny, every year. And there are thousands, millions of people doing the same thing. You see 20 million people go, where are they going to sleep? Where are they going to eat? Who's going to take care of them? Where are they even going to go to the restroom? Somehow everyone gets taken care of. A person can go, they don't need anything in their pocket, and the generosity of the lovers of Imam Hussein takes care of them. People massage their feet. Everyone's door is open. Come, they pull you. Come sleep in my house. It's my honor. Come. Now, Ziyarat Nahia, she's coming to us from the Imam Mahdi. He mentions about Imam Hussein, As-salamu alayka ya sahiba qubbat as-samiyah. He said, salam on the Imam who has a dome which is so lofty, very, very big dome. It covers, it's so expansive. Can you see that? 20 million people go, and the dome of Imam Hussein covers all of them. Everyone comes, everyone gets not just enough to eat, more than they need. And there's endless supply. Where else in the world have you seen this? Where else have you seen something that inspires so many people, all over the millions of people, to be so generous, to give, to become so selfless, to sacrifice all of their money, their time, their families, everything? Has the world ever seen such a thing? It's incredible. And so I'm just gonna keep it very brief. I'm gonna end here actually, because I know I'm actually pressed for time. I have a secondary lecture I have to give to, and I know also Sayyid Sabri was telling me that he has 2 lectures tonight as well. So a point to take from this is that take advantage of these nights and take advantage of these majalis. Don't let yourself reach the point where even Majlis of Imam Hussein won't save you, won't turn your heart around. If you find yourself so hard-hearted that you have difficulty even crying over the tragedy of Karbala, then dig inside yourself, see what the problem is. Ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, ask by the right of Imam Hussein, clean your heart. Take care of it, and understand one thing. Allah says in the Quran, no one can enter the paradise except with qalb salim, except with a pure and clean heart. It's not possible. And Allah has given you this opportunity, inshallah, to be able to clean your heart. So take advantage of it, and please also remember me in these nights in your du'as. When you make du'a, please remember, and I will remember all of you, inshallah. صلوا علی محمد و آل محمد.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحیم. امروز حاج آقا فرمودن که انشاءالله چند روز هست که در خدمتشون نبودیم، اول اجازه بدیم که فرمایشات حاج آقا رو گوش بدیم. انشاءالله من شعر رو بعدا خدمتتون خواهم گفت. هر کی دوست داره انشاءالله چنین ایامی ظاهر باشه کربلا و زیارت ابا عبدالله تا من از حاج آقای عزیز دعوت می‌کنم که تشریف بیارن. صلوات بلند بر محمد و آل محمد ختم.
خواهران و برادران بزرگوار، سلام علیکم جمیعا و رحمت الله و برکاته. جهت